Today we're up over $7,000 on the long side between this Litecoin long and this Bitcoin long. So you can just see exactly where I entered on my Bitcoin long at 20,200, and we're up around $4,000 there. We're up around $4,000 on the Litecoin long, and I think there's a very good chance we're going to be up a whole lot more because I think Bitcoin has a very strong chance to uncorrelate from the market and head to 30K here. Okay, let me explain to you why. The thesis is actually quite simple, but everyone is so lost in the fear and panic right now that they can't think straight and they can't see straight. Okay, I told everyone in the alerts, if people don't feel safe holding their money in banks and more banks start to go down, people are going to flood into crypto for safety because right now, people don't even feel confident holding their money in stable coins. Okay, and people don't feel confident holding their US dollars in a bank account, which is what 90% of people do. And as a matter of fact, what's the statistics? Like only 55% of people invest into the markets. So, the other 45% of people are all, holding their money in the banks. And if everyone is getting scared of holding their money in the banks, if you don't have confidence in holding USD, you don't have confidence in holding stable coins, you're going to have more confidence in holding Bitcoin. At least a lot of people will. And so it lines up well with my thesis that if more banks start to go down and more people start to exit USD and fiat to find protection and safety and security in Bitcoin, then if we get above 22,500, I see Bitcoin uncorrelating, decoupling from the traditional markets and knocking everyone's socks off here. So what we can do is, guys, we can buy short protection. Okay, in case everyone in the world is right and Bitcoin is going to collapse here to new lows like everyone's screaming for on YouTube and Twitter and all these experts and analysts are saying. Okay, we can buy some short protection in case the market does fall apart, but overall we're going to make a whole lot more if the market does actually pump much higher. Let me explain to you real quickly how that would work. So imagine you have $300,000 in your portfolio. Okay, well, right now, if the market pumps out to 30K like I think it's going to, your portfolio is going to gain around 38%, meaning your portfolio is going to go from 300K to 400K if the market pumps out to 30K. Now, what you can also do by buying short protection and hedging against the other outcome if the market actually does collapse lower and everyone's right about this financial ruin and chaos happening right now, well, what you can do is you can put $10,000 on 10x leverage, which is going to get you a $100,000 position. You can put a 3%, 4%-ish stop loss, which means you're going to lose $3,000 if the market starts pumping out higher and higher to 30K. So you set your stop loss where you will lose $3,000 if the market pumps out higher. But the beauty is, once again, we're okay with losing $3,000 because our portfolio is going to go up $100,000 in the case that you have $300,000 portfolio, right? And so when you're looking at this, right, if the market does not uncorrelate from traditional stocks, bonds, the dollar, everything, okay, and the market does collapse and everything's right about this financial ruin and chaos, okay, you are going to make $10,000. You're going to make a 30% gain on 10x leverage equals a 300% gain on $10,000 equals $40,000 profit. Okay, and so in the event that the market actually collapses here 30%, your $300,000 portfolio value would go down to 200K. Okay, and so the typical average person hodls this 300K portfolio, and if the market comes down, it's going to be worth only 200K. But as someone who buys short protection at a pivotal point in the chart, what you can do is make $40,000 if the market collapses, and instead of having a $200,000 portfolio, you'll have a $240,000 portfolio if the market comes crashing lower. But if the market comes ripping higher, you're going to have 400K. And so the benefit to you here, okay, and really you would lose 3,000. So let's say you would have 397K if the market rips high, right? So you can see you are much more better positioned with a hedge short as basically protection in the case that you're wrong and the market does actually collapse lower and things do get really bad. But if the market rips out higher, your portfolio is going to go up 40%, you're going to make 100K, and you're not going to mind losing 3K, right? That 3K is just an insurance plan for you in case the market does collapse and you're wrong. So that's the way I'm looking at it, and that's the way I'm playing it. So, guys, it was a very simple breakdown and explanation, I feel like. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it when it comes to the exact specifics, like when to get in, when to get out, where to put your stop loss, all that and more. But you get the basic idea. Yeah, stop loss could be 3 to 4% on 10x leverage of $10,000 position. This is just an example. For each person, it's going to vary what you want to do, how much you want to put on, and what's your risk tolerance. I don't know what that exact numbers are for you. I'm giving you the numbers for someone maybe with a $300,000 portfolio. So I think Bitcoin has a super good chance to uncorrelate, rip higher to 30K, because once again, this is my thesis. People don't feel safe holding the money in the banks. People start to lose confidence holding stable coins, which could go to zero, right? People look at stable coins and say, well, I'm holding USDC. I'm holding UST, Terra Luna stablecoin, right? Oh, this shit could go to zero. You know what? I feel safer holding Bitcoin, right? Oh, I have money in a bank. I don't feel safe holding that money in the bank anymore, right? Another bank goes down. Another bank goes down. And all of a sudden, everyone is going to, can easily start to flood into crypto. And remember, when I say everyone, you don't need everyone to flood into crypto. You just need like 5% of people to convert, or just 5% of people to have that, oh shit, I don't want to hold stables right now. Like, this is too dangerous at this point. I trust Bitcoin more than this bullshit legacy financial system, right? So you don't need everyone. Even just 5% of people will get us to 30K, I believe, Remember, in the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin wasn't even created yet, right? So this is the first financial crisis, and this is the first, I think, real opportunity and moment that Bitcoin can decorrelate from the market, because you have to understand, what is the purpose of crypto? It's to self-custody, right? It's to truly own your money. You see, when you put your money into the bank, now these banks are lending it out and they're using your money, and then they can't return your money back to you, right? AKA Silicon Valley Bank, which they are being bailed out, I believe I read somewhere, right? But you see, look at the way crypto's pumping right now. Like I said, we're up $10,000 right now between my Bitcoin long and my Litecoin long. I alerted this all out in the alerts, right? So it's just like, you need to understand that this is what crypto is made for, is to give you peace of mind so you can own your money, so that you don't have to give your money to a bank and they go lose your money. That's fucked, So in a time like now, if banks are going down, this is the perfect time for crypto to fulfill its role and its purpose in this world. And it's sad that still 95% of people don't realize that, but maybe more people are about to wake up, and that's why we could see a stupid pump here for crypto. All right, so guys, my analysis is pretty simple. I alerted all this in real time, live in the alerts. So if you want to join my alerts Telegram channel, guys, make sure you click the first link down below this video to join my alerts. I will spoon feed the shit out of you here. I will tell you exactly when I'm getting in. I will tell you exactly when I'm getting out. I will show you where my stop loss is. I will show you how much I'm putting in the trade. I will show you how much I'm risking. I will tell you everything, and I will not be one of these guys who doesn't share their P&L. I will not be one of these guys who only who blocks out the P&L and shows the percentage. We all know why these guys do that. It's because they're putting on bullshit $1 positions, and then when their $1 position is up 1,000%, they screenshot it. There's nothing fucking impressive about that. You have to show what position are you actually putting on. If you just show people a percentage, that doesn't mean shit. So in here, I actually share with you exactly my position, exactly my stop loss, exactly how much I'm risking, exactly how much I'm losing, exactly how much I'm making. Okay, so if you want to be spoon-fed live and in real time, hey guys, I'm reducing my position size from 9,800 to 4,100, and I'm setting my stop loss here for negative $1,700 of risk. If you want that, first link down below this video, guys. We'll see if my thesis is right. If it is, I expect Bitcoin to blast off to 30K, but we are going to get a good opportunity to head short here in case the market does collapse lower. Okay, so 22,500, guys. If we get above here, I truly believe Bitcoin's about to knock everyone's socks off and go ripping higher. But it's a good idea to get some protection in case the market does collapse lower. But I do think that Bitcoin's about to uncorrelate and rocket higher. Guys, I want to say congrats to all our members. And congrats to us buying the dip perfectly. We bought the dip to the freaking dollar almost. I even live streamed the other day. And people were like, what? Why are you longing Bitcoin? USDC is depegging. And I was like, no, actually, I'm longing Bitcoin and I'm shorting USDC. So I also alerted everyone in the alerts to short USDC. And you can see we made $3,000 on our USDC short. We closed out and we stayed long on Bitcoin. So, guys, we're on top of it right now. And I think that we could be at 30K within seconds. Seconds. And I hope you're ready, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. This is a wild prediction. But holy shit, I think you're about to see crypto knock everyone's fucking socks off. Look at the comments right now of my last video. People are saying, why are you bullish on Bitcoin? There's no way Bitcoin can get to 48K, above 48K in the next 2 to 3 years. There's not much upside for Bitcoin anymore. It's done. USDC is depegging. The banks are falling apart. And it's like, actually, a lot of these things are bullish for Bitcoin, but people can't see straight. They can't think straight. Their emotions are taking over. But this is a point, guys, to buy some short protection. 22,500. We get above this. Like I said, I think we're going to 30K. So I'll be looking to potentially short here. I'm going to live alert it if I do in crash alerts in real time. So, guys, I'll see you later.